Welcome back. I think we're on tutorial 4 now of the series of making the Bear Claw salad servers. And last tutorial we positioned these holes so that they are evenly distributed, all symmetrical. And the next thing we have to do is put some angled lines on this. So we're going to zoom in on the hole here first, and we're going to notice that these lines that come down off the original start not way out here on the side. They allow a little bit of the circle to curve in. So that's going to be a bit of an interpretation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and draw a line. I'm going to make sure it attaches to this circle down here. I'll bring it up. And I'm going to bring it over what I think is about the right distance right there. So I'm going to start there. That's what I think. And then we're going to bring it up, and we're going to keep it, I'll zoom out a bit. We're going to keep it parallel to the original one that we're trying to trace. And we're going to look at that blue box. It's saying it's 2.78 inches long right now. Actually, I'll attach it to this line. So I've on the X. There we go. So I haven't clicked anything yet though. So it's 2.875 inches long, but that's not what I'm after here. What I'm after is the other box. It says it's 86.9 degrees, which is pretty close to 87. So that means that it would be 3 degrees off of vertical, which sounds about right. So I'm just going to key in 87 and hit enter. It's a nice even number, so we'll leave it that way. Okay, so that is in at 87 degrees. Now, that's all we need to do. Everything else will come from that. So the next thing is we need another one over here. We could do another one, but we don't know the starting point. It won't be symmetrical. We'll just guess at this. So the best thing to do is mirror again. So we're going to use the center line as a mirror. We're going to go S for shortcut, M for mirror. I see it there. Pick our first object, pick our mirror line, and there it is. It's over there. So that is now symmetrical off of that circle. Now it's starting to look a little weird. Push OK. It's starting to look a little weird because we're not directly on top of our picture anymore, but we are so darn close it's not funny. So next thing we want to do is do the ones over here and over here. But I don't want to draw them again. Wouldn't it be nice if I could just mirror? But to mirror, I'm going to need a line that is halfway in between these two circles. So let's make one. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line from the center of the circle. So click just the edge of the circle and it'll find center. Oh, hang on. No, it won't. Draw a line from the center of the circle right there. Make sure it indexes, it shows a little circle. And then we're going to go up to this edge and look for the symbol that shows 90 degrees. It's a little box. And there we go. So it's straight up and down. And then we'll do one over here. We'll do the same line over here. Okay. Now we'll pick that line. Hang on. Pick that line and hit X. And pick this line and hit X. And just make them construction lines. They're not part of our drawing. They're just there to help us. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is draw a line somewhere along this line, this middle construction line, over to this middle construction line. And I'm going to draw it again from this direction to that direction. Make sure it snaps. Has to have that X on it when you click. Okay, one more line from the middle of this one. See, I got the middle symbol down. Hit escape to stop drawing lines. And then one more line from the middle of this one. Messed that one up. How do we back up? Control Z. It's the only time I've had to back up so far. Hopefully you remember that. Control Z backs me up. Alright, so we'll pull down and hit escape. Okay, so all these should be construction lines too. So click them, hit X, click them, hit X, click them, hit X, click them, X on the keyboard. There we go. So now I have some midway lines between this vertical and this vertical. So I can start mirroring. S, M, mirror. There it is down there. And now it says pick your objects. I'll pick this one and this one this time, both of them. My mirror line will be the halfway in between. That's done. Push OK. Now we're going to go S, M, mirror. There we go. And we'll pick these two objects. Boom, boom. And the mirror line will be right here. And push OK. Now, it looks a little funny because of the canvas underneath, but if I turn that canvas off again with the eyeball, you see it's looking pretty symmetrical. I'll turn the dimensions off too over here in my sketch palette. There we go. So it's starting to look pretty symmetrical, and now look what we can do. You can click, and if you've done it right, and you don't have any breaks in your lines, this is selectable. You can click on it, and it turns blue. And then you hit E on your keyboard for extrude. This is the fun part. And then we'll make this 0.75, 3/4 of an inch. And when I shift and middle mouse wheel down, I orbit, look what I've got. And look, it looks just like the one that I started with. So there it is, we've done it. Okay, what's it missing? Well, if we go back to the original bear claw, we're missing the side profile, this part. So that's the next tutorial. We're gonna bring in the side profile image that we're gonna trace, and we're gonna cut these little curves out. Okay, we'll see you in the next tutorial. We're almost there. Oh, I don't even know which one I did now. Must be that one. There we go. Okay, all for this one.